Okay, this is the Daniel Larson part 2 situation. He went live shortly after I made my video and posted it, so I didn't get to include this stuff in the original video, but I'm going to catch people up who are unaware of this situation. Over the last year and a bit, he has been targeting minors and doing and saying disgusting things to children over the last little while. If you want to be caught up completely, go take a look at my last video. That's like the more recent stuff. But he went live on TikTok doing an adult film audition. And he did talk about it a few times before, and I had seen it, but I was unaware of what was happening. And I thought maybe he was mentally unwell. And it turns out he probably, most likely, definitely is. And I know that's a lot of words in there, but I'm pretty sure that he's not all right because he talked about the audition, and he's also talked about Interscope Records and being on other record labels, as well as having a managing team and some other sort of deals as well. And I think that they're all fake by his fans or his audience that are basically putting these ideas in his head and then convincing him to do things that he shouldn't be doing, on top of the already bad stuff that he's done previously. So he was doing his audition, which involved pulling down his pants, as you can see by this photo, and wiggling his wiener around for 500 to 600 people to see. And it went on for quite a while, long enough for enough people to see, and then his account was soon banned. And yeah, it was pretty bad. This guy should not have internet access anymore, that's definitely for sure. But he then ended up creating another account shortly after to do a second audition, where you can tell by this photo, he did the exact same thing again, where he jiggles his Johnson around. It is absolutely disgusting that this continues to happen, especially in his audience was a lot of younger folks. A lot of children definitely seen this. Does his mental illness excuse what he did? Absolutely not. But I think the people who convinced him to pull down his pants on live should be held accountable for what they did in this situation as well, because they're equally as bad. Because it is clear now that Daniel Larson is, in fact, not okay mentally. But this also goes to show you that the American healthcare and mental health situation is extremely lacking, and people need to ramp this up, because people like Daniel Larson should not have been able to be free enough to do this to children multiple times over the course of a year. Who is his caretaker? Where is his caretaker? He's on probation. Where's his probation officer? And why is nobody in his life doing anything about this situation? I've heard people talking in his videos inside a house where he was. He also lives with two children who are very, very young and should not be around him. He also claims in my last video's comments that those are his family members, and somebody else said that it was his foster family as well. So why is he around children in this type of situation? People were saying that he's 22 years old and he's still in foster care, but nobody's taking care of him. Nobody's watching what he's doing. Nobody's, restricting phone and internet access from this guy. That's absolutely insane. This guy needs to be hospitalized and treated for whatever mental health conditions he is, and then probably supervised for the rest of his life. Right? Like, this is just crazy. It absolutely is mind-boggling. But since I uploaded my last video as well, he was actually hacked, and his most recent video title was changed to Kids F Me. So there's obviously somebody else involved in this situation pushing these things for him to go out and completely do disgusting things. So that person really does need to be held accountable for what they did. If you enjoy my content, I know this was a short, quick update, but if you enjoy my content and you want to see more of me, or you just want to chat with me live, I do live stream on here as well. You're going to have to subscribe with the notifications set to all, so you know when I go live. If you want to catch any of my past broadcasts as well, I post them on my members tab. It's like $1 to $10. And, if you just spend $1, then you can see them all. There's no like minimum price on that, right? So yeah, that's it. Click the join button if you want to. If not, I still love you just the same.